Heard there was a secret chord David played and it pleased the Lord. But you don't really care for music, do ya?
All right, I snuck that in. It's a remake episode, everybody. Welcome to the playlist. Go check out Jason Castro, Hallelujah, best version of it ever made. I'm not going to play the whole thing, but I had way too many songs coming in today, so I had to sneak something in on the intro.
Wait, is that song? Hallelujah.
But that's the best version I have ever heard. Yes. Jason Castro, go check it out.
You think that might be one of the most remade songs? I've heard so many different versions.
That shit's been sung since like fucking AD. I don't know. What, you know what I mean? That thing's been sung since King James was alive.
Not LeBron James. No, I wouldn't be surprised if Jesus
was probably gay from history, but they don't want to tell you that. But okay, yeah, that King James.
Okay, so LeBron James. All right.
Oh shit! I didn't know that.
I'm joking, y'all. I'm joking. And if you feel some kind of way, fuck you. Damn, Jesus probably did write that song too.
Stop it.
Somebody
Jesus probably wrote that song. All right. No, it is. Some people do it great. Some people do it bad. I heard Jason Castro do it and was just like, wow. And it's the only reason I remember his name is because of how well he performed that song.
There's certain singers or rappers where like that I only remember the name because the way they actually mostly singers. I only remember the name because the way they sang something, and then maybe you'll get into their catalog and you like some other shit, but it's their vocals on The Voice. When The Voice first came out, Zavia Ward. I love Zavia Ward, but she was on that bitch killing every fucking remake she did. She's the reason why my last song is my middle song is my middle song, because I remembered her performance and I was like, damn, I can't play that version because it's the live. I mean, I could do it with the crowd, but I ain't want to do the whole crowd version. But she bodied it. And I was like, you know what, fuck it. I'll just play the queen.
So you said that there was a guy on American Idol back in the day named Blake Lewis. And I remember him because he out-beatboxed Dougie Fresh by a lot. And no shot, I love Dougie Fresh. But he made Dougie Fresh look like he was a beginner compared to what this kid can do beatboxing. It was insane. When he beatboxed that Living on a Prayer or whatever, I was like, oh my goodness.
Okay, I seen him do some other shit. Because I remember the name. I don't remember him on
American Idol.
Yeah, I don't remember him on American Idol, but I've definitely seen him beatboxing on some other shit. He beatboxed like some fucking like, it was some rock shit, but it was like the way he did it. I was like, yo, how the fuck? And he did it. I'm like, yo, how the fuck? Like, it was sounding so crazy the way he did it. I'm like, I can't beatbox. Also, shut up.
He started out on that Bon Jovi, and he faked putting the needle on a record and made it sound just like the record playing, and then went from there. And then he beatboxed the whole chorus of Love Is a Bad Name when he would sing it on American Idol. And they Simon went to crush him when he found out what he was doing, and by the time he was done, he was like, I was wrong, bro. Like, I was wrong. Like, because Simon's like, how you just going to sing a chorus of a song and, like, not do it worked. And, yeah, it was amazing.
Fucking, I got a couple people that tried out for American Idol. And, shit, one of my homegirls, she's an amazing vocalist. But she let it be known. She was like, the reason why she didn't get picked is image. Because at the same time, as much as they going by your voice and everything, they want to sell a story. They want to sell an image. They want to blah, 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 blah. So sometimes you see some trash ass people up there and you know there's like 2 rounds before you even get on the show. So how the fuck these trash ass people pass the first 2 rounds? Oh, I get it. The image. They look a certain way, or they, you know what I mean? It sells, but I know like 2 people. I know like 4 people that tried out, And I know about 2 of them that if they would have went on that show, they would have crushed that shit. 100% crushed that shit. But they don't have that image. They don't got a charisma or the, you know, that appeal, whatever the case may be.
If you watch a show like that or Survivor or Big Brother with me, I very early in the show catch a favorite, right? You can guarantee the person I pick to win will always take second. Always.
I'm with you. Everybody that any show like that, I'm like, yo, that's the one. That's the one. They're definitely top 3. Definitely top 3. I'll be watching this shit called The Circle on Netflix. Every season, I can tell who's going to be the last 2 or 3 people, and it's always them. It's always them. Like,
you know, no matter who I ride with, though, Survivor, Big Brother, whatever, they take second. Hell's Kitchen, it don't matter. If it's a competition and I pick them, you're taking second.
Listen, and second can't work. It can work out. It can work out. I think we've seen.
Hey, I'll tell you what my hockey coach used to always say, second is just the last team to lose.
This is when you put the lose in there, make me feel like me.
Yeah, but that is true. Second sucks. It's only, right? Like, unless you're in the Olympics, I ain't trying to hear anybody being excited they took second place and shit.
That's a fact. I'm with you with that. I'm with you. In certain situations, I don't mind being the top. I mean, I guess it depends on how many people we're talking about. That's
why the Olympics is a big one. That's like when you're talking about music, if you're like, he's top 20, that's a huge, credit. But when you're talking like a football league, like there's only 32 teams. Fuck second. Like basketball, There's only 30 teams. Fuck second. Nobody remembers who took second in the 2002 Super Bowl. Like, the fuck are we talking about?
2002.
I don't even know who won the 2002 Super Bowl, to be honest, but I just threw that out there as an example.
02. That sounds like, was that us? Or was that 01? I forgot what year that was we won. Was that 01? 02. Either way, we beat the Raiders. So if it was 02, it's the Raiders that was second place, goddamn it.
That's what happens when you don't change your playbook and the guy on the other side used to coach the team. I don't know what happened there.
Yeah, that was stupid. That was how you get a new coach and don't even change it up. Like, that's weird.
Just win, baby. All right. You're up first. What we doing today? We got the remix episode. I think I said that, but we got the remix episode. Or remake. It's not remix.
Remake.
Yeah, would have been so much easier than trying to find remakes.
Yeah. That's a fact. So for y'all don't understand what remakes is like the song you said earlier, the Hallelujah shit. There's so many different versions of that song. So many people did it over, and we just picked our favorite versions of something. Now, my first song that I did go with, I did play this song last week, but it was Anderson .Paak and BJ Chicago Kid, Feel the Vibe. And I said last week I was going to bring it this week. So even him saying the remake, Jay said like, yo, let's do the remake shit. I was like, it's even perfect because this version is just BJ by himself. So it technically is the remake of the song that I played last week. It's just BJ by himself. So, kind of like something like a cheat code to a certain extent. But yeah, so I'm going with BJ Chicago Kid by himself and this Feel the Vibe. And yeah, I just love that fucking song. And I like both versions. So
I think it works because Lose Yourself has like 5 different versions, literally, and that's all a remake, but it's just all remade by Eminem.
Yeah, right.
young nigga in America hustling, trying to figure life out. Praying I'm on the right route. Shit before it's lights out. Mama told me she cooking and family coming over. Appetite way better when I ain't sober. So I rolled a little something and she rolled over. Told her pour me a little something just to knock me over. As the speakers play the line by D'Angelo. Her mom's an evangelist. I know she can't stand this shit. She probably can't handle it. Because I'm just a born winner, born sinner. Yeah, a go-getter, young nigga in America hustling, trying to figure life out. Praying I'm on the right route. Shit before it's lights out. Come on, everybody, come on, everybody, come on. Yeah. We got macaroni. Go ahead, why shine up your stinky ring? Don't forget to close the rain. Come on in, close the door, and feel the vibe, baby, yeah. Macaroni and cheese, collard greens, baby. Can't forget the cornbread, talking shit with the old heads. Listen to some loud way. Auntie Joy, my daddy saying go ahead. Watch it roll, yeah. Here we go, back to sneaking roller, yeah. Southside survive in the building one more time. Yeah, yeah. If you're having a good time wherever you at, oh baby, come on in on the door and feel the vibe. Yeah. Don't forget to roll
up. Maybe y'all didn't notice that. That's actually him singing it live. Like, that's the live version of him singing that shit too. So, and that's no reason why I liked it too, because it actually sounds like, you know, like the actual recording and shit like that. I like when I can hear a live version of a song and it still be like, damn, yo, we could have just left it like this live could have been on the album, and I would be fine with that. And I don't know, I fucks with that song. I fucks with that shit, man. It's a cool ass vibe, yo.
I like the song, but with Anderson .Paak was better.
Anderson .Paak. Well, you know, like, he's my favorite, so I don't want to be sounding too biased, but he adds a certain sazon on some shit. He put that little seasoning on some shit. He's like Chris Brown. You throw Chris Brown on something, it's a little season on that shit. It adds a little extra. What's that spice?
Unless it's Rihanna, you throw him on.
You said what?
Unless it's Rihanna, you throw him on.
What you mean?
Because then he just beats the dog fuck out of her. Like, I don't know. He just dog walked her. And they got a tattoo of her busted face. But, okay, whatever. I love Chris Brown's music, but he done some wild shit. And Chris Brown, the dude, like, it's hard to hate and hard to love, right? Because you're like, man, he beat the fuck out of Rihanna and then tattooed her on the face. But then you see him get off a plane and some kids dancing a TikTok to his shit. And he's the first one to jump in, dap the kid up, and do. So he's this weird dude. It's hard to hate him, and it's hard to love him. It's a weird place for Chris Brown.
Yeah, I'm very good at separating the person from the music and all like that. But even Chris Brown as a person doesn't bother me too much. The Rihanna tattoo, I get it, but there's a certain amount of pettiness I'm cool with. It's a certain amount of pettiness, and that's it's I don't know. Chris Brown gets a pass on a lot of things, and I know it ain't just the talent that let him get away with shit. Like, he does a lot of, like you said, he gets off the plane and start dancing with some kids that's dancing to his shit, or does a TikTok with people, or just like, he does a lot of genuine shit for fans, and you'd be like, how can you hate this mother? Yeah, he beat the shit out of Rihanna, but how can you hate him when he does?
Yeah, it's a weird. Yeah, it's a weird mix with Chris Brown. It really is, because and then I'm not sure there's anybody more talented. There's people as talented, but I'm not sure there's anybody more talented.
That is a fact. We're not going to see talent like that in a while. It's going to be another 5, maybe 10 years before we see somebody that can be just as talented as Chris Brown. Chris Brown does it all: rap, sing, produce, dance.
It's crazy how much alike. I mean, they're from different eras, but how much alike Bobby Brown and Chris Brown are, but yet there's no relation, and there should be, because they're like both so talented and like so amazing at what they did. And
and as much as it's a joke, but there's gotta be some reality to it. All the Browns, especially celebrities, gotta be related. You name them, they all fucked up and they all talented as shit. James, Bobby, Chris, Antonio, they yo, there's so many. Judge Joe Brown, like there's so many Browns that it's like they amazing as fuck, but they fucking off, yo. Like what the hell? Like Antonio Brown's one of
Joe Brown fucked me up. No, I ain't gonna lie.
Like Antonio Brown's one of the not saying one of the greatest wide receivers ever, but he's he's somebody you can put on a high list somewhere. But his actions and off the field bullshit, you like, God damn. AJ Brown from the Eagles, like all this talent for you to be a fucking prick. James Brown shot niggas, did all types of crazy shit, amazing talent. What if James Brown, there probably be no hip hop? But that's another story. That's another story.
I went to school with a kid named Craig Brown who stabbed another kid while they were fist fighting. I don't know.
See, and I bet he was probably amazing. He probably amazing talent somewhere else. He probably was dope at football or basketball. Probably did some crazy art. I was locked up with a motherfucker named forgot his first name, but his last name was definitely Brown. He's from New Orleans. That nigga drew some of the craziest shit. I'm like, yo, what are you doing with this? So he's like, yeah, I just draw. You know what I mean? I'm like, you know, you could sell these shits to tattoo spots and do all this stuff. He's like, yeah, I do tattoos too. I'm like, motherfucker, what are you doing in here? I'm like talented, yo. Like I seen him take the pencil shit, shave the shit all the way down, put the shit in like a paper thing, and like blow it and make it like, oh, yo, that motherfucker's too damn talented to be locked up, man. Hopefully you're free, man. Hopefully you're free, doing something possible. Damn.
Yeah, I have a tattoo that's made out of pencil lead, technically graphite, from when I was locked up. Well, it's covered up now, but yeah. It wasn't a bad tattoo, but it also, I had it covered up, dude. But for a jail tattoo, wasn't all that bad, honestly. I've seen some jacked up prison tattoos.
My homie, I was with, and he got his whole chest tatted while he was about to get transferred out the next week. Like he knew the day he was getting transferred out, so he was like, "Yo, I need to get a tattoo." He gave his whole store, all the noodles, all the chips and Snickers and all that shit. He gave it right to the tattoo dude, and then he was getting tatted. And this is the funny shit. He getting tatted, and we got the blankets kind of covering up, so cops can't see what's going on. Then we get a random raid. I'm like, oh shit, this is crazy. So now he got to cover up, put his shirt back on. He got a white shirt on. Fucking blood is leaking through his shit. He over here like this, trying to keep the shit from sticking onto his shirt while they going through this. Like, what's wrong with your shirt? He said, nah, this is from when I shaved myself, and it's stained on my shirt. They're like, all right. And he's just sitting there like, oh, they raided our shit for like 20, maybe 15, 20 minutes. They raided our dorm. And then, I don't know if anybody, if you know about getting tattoos, that little break can be a big difference in your tattoos. That little break, this shit could hurt even more than it did when it first started. So now he's going back to the test after 15, 20 minutes with some gel, with some prison utensils. You should have heard him on that second go round.
Yeah, it's like when once my arm or wherever you're tattooing goes numb, don't stop.
Yeah, just go. I hate when I see people, yo, go outside, smoke a cigarette. Nope, you better sit right here and finish that tattoo.
Especially like if you're dumping lots of black into something, like just finish. Do not stop in the middle of dumping all that color, because even if you stop for 2 minutes, when you come back, that sting is different.
It's way different. That's different, but yeah.
Well, now you got motherfuckers being put out to get tattoos, which I don't like. Like, you're getting put under. What are you doing?
Now, I don't like that. I'm not gonna lie. I don't like it. but I do want a crazy stomach tattoo. And the way I see people run off the goddamn chairs and shit, I might want to get put to sleep.
Well, just remember this. Hispanic influencer last year died being put under to get his tattoos.
I don't care, nigga. I pop pills. People die from this shit a lot.
All right. Well, on to my next song, or on to my first song. I'm bringing a song that was originally by Creedence Clearwater Revival, CCR. It was redone by Billy Valentine and the Forest Rangers. It's called Someday Never Comes, and the Forest Rangers did it better than Creedence did.
Okay. All right. I'm not sure I heard this before, but let's go.
First thing I remember was asking Papa why, for there were many things I didn't know. And Daddy always smiled, took me by the hand, saying someday you'll understand, saying someday you understand. Well, I'm here to tell you now, each and every mother's son, you better learn it fast, you better learn it young, 'cause someday never comes. No, no, someday never comes. Well, time and tears went by, and I collected dust, for there were many things I didn't know. When Daddy went away, he said, try to be a man, and someday you'll understand. Well, I'm here to tell you now, each and every mother's son, you better learn it fast, you better learn it young, 'cause someday you'll understand. Oh, someday you'll understand. And then one day in April, I wasn't even there, for there were many things I didn't know. Son was born to me. Mama held his hand, saying someday you'll understand. Well, I'm here to tell you now, each and every mother's son, you better learn it fast, you better learn it young, 'cause someday never comes. No, 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 someday never come. Think it was September, the year I went away, for there were many things I didn't know. And I still see him standing, trying to be a man, saying someday you'll understand. Well, I'm here to tell you now, each and every mother's son, you better learn it now, you better learn it young, 'cause someday never comes. No, 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 someday never comes. Someday never comes. Oh, someday never comes.
not even gonna lie. His voice was dope when he came. Like, never heard that song. At least I'm not sure if I ever heard that song. Because some of the lyrics kind of sound like, okay, damn, maybe I heard this song.
I can tell you why it sounds familiar.
Why is that?
So in Sons of Anarchy, when they all get locked down because they're in season 2 when they're going to war with the Aryans, and they're all going to Sam Crow's clubhouse to get locked down, it's the song that's playing.
Is it that same exact version?
That's how I found Billy Valentine to begin with. He redoes a lot of music for Sons of Anarchy, and he's really good. So that's how I found him as an artist, was him in the Forest Rangers, was from Sons of Anarchy. But I have a handful of artists that I listen to because of TV shows. Like, you've never heard them before, and you hear it and you look them up, and then you go to their music. There's a new dude named Noah Gunderson. Folk singer, is amazing. I found off a TV show. Like, yeah, so.
Okay. I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that. Listen, there's people that know certain rappers just because they're playing Grand Theft Auto and they play the hip hop station, and you be like, oh shit, what's that song? Who's that? Like, and they found artists that way. So any way to get your name out there, I'm not mad at it. When he first came, like, pause, when he first came on, his voice was just like, oh shit, like that kind of. I was like, oh, okay. He had that it's a certain grittiness to his voice that shit kind of like. I was like, oh shit, I fucks with that. And then the drums in that shit. There's a part in the drums. So I'm sorry, I know my brain be mad scientist, but there's a part in the drums where it does some shit. I'm like, ooh, and that's what made me like this. It was a little part in it's like a 2-second part in the drums. I was like, ooh, and that's what made me like the whole song more than anything. It's the drum. That little 2-second. It's around the hook too. So next time I hear that shit, I'm gonna let you know exactly where it's at. Like, yo, right there, that little part in the drum, that's what did it for me. Like, that's what made the whole song for me. I like that. I want to hear the other verses of that shit too.
Yeah, I like CCR too. Creedence. And you know some of their songs just from back in the day were famous, like Have You Ever Seen the Rain and different songs like that.
Mm-hmm.
But I find music anywhere, right? Like if I'm watching a TV show and I hear somebody who can fucking sing, I got to look them up, because so many good artists get looked over, just like you were talking about image or different things that labels want. And they don't always get the best musicians, right? So there's another dude, Joshua James. Anybody wants to go check him out? I found him off of some TV show back in the day, and I'm like 4 albums into riding hard for him. Pause. Like, yeah, 4 albums just from hearing him on a TV show and looking him up.
No, listen. However you can get your hell. If it wasn't for Tyrese doing the goddamn Coca-Cola commercial on the train, he wouldn't be who he is.
I never thought of that. Oh, fuck. Don't say that Tyrese already sensitive as it is. I'm not sure you want him hearing some shit like that.
I think Tyrese will understand what that's true, but I think he would understand exactly what I'm saying. If Tyrese never did the always Coca-Cola, yeah, there would be no Sweet Lady. There would be no him having the little feature that he was on Martin. Like, there would be none of that shit if he didn't do the always for Coca-Cola. It would have been just a bald nigga that was singing on the bus with the little lip ring. I remember the commercial so vividly. That's how much that if it wasn't for that commercial, wouldn't be no Tyrese.
No, you're right. If it wasn't for Batman, is Seal as big as he is?
Facts.
And Seal's amazing.
Seal was amazing. You know what? I don't know if Seal was amazing. I just know that one song. I don't think I've heard anything else from Seal.
Oh no, Seal's got some good music. He can sing. He's not radio like vibe except for a couple of his songs, but like he's really good. And I think he doesn't get the credit. But see, you're a lot like me though. You can hear somebody and you're like, oh, that was all right. And then you go listen to them and you're like, oh, their other shit is way better than the shit they play on the radio.
Yeah. I'm definitely good for that. But Seal was never somebody I wanted to go take a deep dive and see what the hell he had going on. The Batman soundtrack was enough for me for Seal, at least. Like I didn't want to hear anything else. I was good. And it
That's
took
an
me a while to like
underrated
that song.
soundtrack. That's an underrated soundtrack. The Batman soundtrack is underrated.
That's the one with Alicia Silvers. No, that's the one with the Riddler. Because Method Man Riddler's on that shit too. You know what? I might have to take a look at that
There's some
soundtrack
old
again.
rock on there also. I'm trying to remember exactly who, but yeah, if you go through, yeah, it was pretty. But that's back when soundtracks weren't known to be like great. I really think The Crow kind of changed the world for soundtracks. And then there was movies like Deep Cover. You're like, oh shit, this soundtrack's for real.
I might say The Bodyguard.
Okay. I'm not mad at that. And actually, it's funny you brought that up. I almost thought Whitney because I Love You, because it's like the biggest remix in the world or remake in the world, but I didn't. I was like, everybody's going to think Whitney's coming on this one.
I almost did Whitney because Whitney has a lot of cover songs. Shout out to Dolly. Whitney's done a lot of cover songs and they all dope. So and Whitney kind of made it her own. It's dope when you could redo a song and make it your own. That's why I like the Short Walk to Pluto. They remade a lot of songs, but they really made it sound like them. Like it didn't sound like they was just doing a remake. It just sounded like, okay, this is a band that gets busy.
Yeah. Like, I'm not a Johnny Cash fan and don't really like the version, but people love it. Like he redid Hurt by 9 Inch Nails, and people think it's a country fucking anthem, and they don't realize it's a 9 Inch Nails song.
If they only knew.
And I like 9 Inch Nails, but it's really weird to me that 9 Inch Nails wins awards for best group when the whole group is Trent Reznor. Okay, I don't know. It's really weird to me.
Oh, damn, that's a good way to. I never thought about that.
That'd be like, because Trent Reznor can win in a group because he does all the stuff, then Lenny Kravitz should be a group because he plays all the instruments on his own albums.
And Prince and Anderson .Paak and
yeah, I don't know. It was just weird to me. And it's not hating on 9 Inch Nails. It's hating on the way the music industry does shit.
No, I get it. But for him to even do all of that and still, we don't know the contracts, we don't know how the splits and all that shit is. But for him to be like, yo, we know he did all the work, but yet everybody gets paid. I think that you got to commend him. You got to commend him for that.
Yeah, a lot of bands broke up in the 90s because the writer gets paid way more. And if one guy is writing, it's what broke up Smashing Pumpkins, because everybody was mad that Billy Corgan was making more money. But Billy Corgan's like, I'm writing everything. Like, what the fuck you think it's supposed to be? And the label tried to get him to like split it equally between the group, and he was like, nah.
If I'm correct, I'm glad to make sure I'm thinking of the right group. Smashing Pumpkins is with the girl, the short hair, right?
No, Smashing Pumpkins. Well, there is a girl. She's a Asian chick, but she's not the lead singer or anything.
Yeah, I think I like that little Asian chick.
I
think I had a thing for her.
They sing "Bullets with Butterfly Wings." Despite all my rage, I am still just a rat in a cage. And then they had "Disarmed" and "Tonight," 1979. Like they had huge hits.
There's a group where this girl was the lead singer. I was like, yo, she all right, yo. Definitely ain't Smashing Pumpkins. I'm looking at Smashing Pumpkins right now. Oh, that's with the ball. Oh, I remember with the ball dude. I thought he was weird as fuck. I thought he would have been dope to play Uncle Fester.
He owns a small wrestling organization.
Billy Corgan. Okay. You say he owns a what?
A small wrestling organization.
Really?
Yeah.
Ew. What the fuck? Ew. Never mind. I just looked at it. Crazy.
I knew that was yeah. I'm just saying. I'll be nice. All right. I'm the nice one on the show, so we'll leave that alone.
Are you?
I take the credit, even though I'm never been called nice in my life. I've never been accused of being nice, but I figure you get so much shit for being the asshole that I can just play the role.
I think I'm misunderstood.
Okay,
like Pac. I'm just
that still doesn't mean that you're not called the asshole.
But that's a fact. That's a snap of fact. There's a lot of assholes who misunderstood.
You're a misunderstood asshole. Okay, we'll leave that alone.
Yeah, there's some jokes I had in my head. I'm telling you, man. Y'all don't know how well I'm doing self-editing in 2026. I'm doing a lot of self-editing, man. Come on, I'm gonna tap myself in the back. March Madness, though. Who knows what's gonna happen now? March, who knows? I don't know, man. Some of these episodes might end up getting taken down because I might bug out that month. I don't know. But
that was our scared heartbeat.
All right. I got next, and I'm going with a very, very, very classic song. Big Jersey, Big Jersey, Big Jerseys. It's the Fugees, but this is Lauryn Hill singing Killing Me Softly. If y'all don't know, Roberta Flack is who made it popular, but if I'm correct, she's not the original either.
No, and I forget her name. I just did a behind the music on this. So another lady wrote it. Roberta Flack did it. Lauryn Hill heard it in the early 90s. The Fugees were doing a sound check, played this during the sound check, decided to play it during the show. It went over so well, Wyclef looked at them and said, "We're recording it, and the rest is history."
I can see that. That's some Jersey shit for your ass.
I didn't know this until a couple months ago. I didn't know Wyclef was a hitter.
Not too much that he was a hitter.
I didn't know that street dudes looked at him like, we don't fuck with Wyclef.
I've heard stories, but I think he just knew a lot of street niggas, and a lot of people respected him just for being a loyal dude or just being, just being a stand-up type of guy. From what I've heard about him, wasn't too much that he was doing gangster shit. He just always was, a stand-up, straightforward dude, and people they fuck with him. And a lot of y'all don't know, in the projects, in the hood, trailer parks, whatever the case may be, if the people fuck with you and they see some talent in you, they gonna do whatever to make sure you're straight. Hey, yo, listen, we about to go rob something. You don't need to be around this right now. Hey, take some money, take your ass up the street, get the fuck away from us. Like, go to practice.
So the good dudes.
Yeah.
There is the opposite of that, because one of my favorite lines out of any hip hop is off of In the Club when he says, I'm in the club toasting to the good life. You that blank ass blank trying to pull me back, right? Like, so that's one of my favorite verses. I'm just like, I don't even love In the Club. That's like one of my least favorite 50 songs. But when I heard that verse, I was like, that's real. What 50 just said right there is real. You get big, and there's always somebody trying to pull you down.
And I think that's it. 50 says a lot of real shit. And it's gonna sound like 50 Cent hate, and I like 50 Cent, but I don't think he's whatever. I think he says a lot of real shit in his music. You overlook how corny the song could really be. Like,
y'all get on some 50 hate. I don't get it, but
no, I like 50. I just don't think he's as dope as a rapper as a lot of people be putting him. Get Rich Die Trying is one of the best hip hop albums ever. I'm not gonna lie about that. Cool. But if you just listen to the flow and rapping itself, it's like,
I heard people hating on Disco Inferno the other day, and I was like, for real?
Disco Inferno, Disco Inferno, Disco Inferno, Disco Inferno. I forgot how that shit sounds. I ain't gonna lie, almost everything after Get Rich Die Trying, I didn't really fuck with. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I'm not one of those, like, I don't know. Everything after Get Rich Die Trying was not the wave for me. It was just, there was songs here and there, but I didn't like a lot of that commercial shit. Actually, none of his radio hits I really fuck with. Yeah, radio hits is not really a radio hit I fuck with from 50. But on the album. There might
You
be
don't
two
like
or three songs.
21 Questions? You don't like Window Shopper?
I hated Window Shopper. 21 Questions was cool. I hated Window Shopper. I hated PIMP. I wasn't really a fan of In the Club. Candy Shop, hated it.
All right, we just gotta move on. What's next?
There's a lot of 50 Cent songs I don't like. As far as the radio hits, it was just give me the shit on the album.
I'm gonna start judging you soon. Let's move on.
I'm being judged. So yeah, Killing Me Softly by the Fugees. It's Lauryn Hill just singing is off the the Score album that came out with 96, and I love that album. One of the greatest hip hop albums as well. Yeah, Killing Me Softly. Y'all know the shit.
The song that changed everything for the Fugees and Lauryn Hill.
Facts. Okay. Yeah.
Strumming my pain with his fingers, singing my life with his words.
2 times.
Killing me softly with his song, killing me softly with his song, telling my whole life with his words, killing me softly with his song. I heard he sang a good song. I heard he had a style. And so I came to see him and listen for a while. And there he was, this young boy, stranger to my eyes, strumming my pain with his fingers, singing my life with his words, killing me softly with this song, killing me softly with this song, telling my whole life with his words, killing me softly with his song. I felt all flushed with fever, embarrassed by the crowd. I felt he found my letters and read each one out loud. I prayed that he would finish, but he just kept right on, strumming my pain with his fingers, singing my life with his words, killing me softly with his song, killing me softly with his song, telling my whole life with his words, killing me softly
Big Jersey, big Jersey, big Jersey. Shout out to Miss Lauren Hill. Miss Lauren Hill, she bodied that shit, yo. And she was beautiful doing it. When you body shit, got a beautiful voice, and you beautiful, wow.
Love this song. We've talked about it in depth before on how the industry fucked us out of more Lauryn Hill music. She's married to Stephen Marley.
Yeah. Yo, she just. Wait, question. Did you go to that? Did that show already pass? Did you send me?
No, that's this summer. I was just sending it to you to kind of the whole full circle thing on how you bring Ronka on there, and the next thing I know, he's going with Stephen Marley to the thing. Which big Ziggy fan. I like Stephen. I think Stephen is probably my least favorite Marley, but that's not shitting on him.
Yeah.
You know. But I think it'd be a fun. I think it's be a fun time, and it's at Summerfest in Milwaukee, so it's only like an hour and 40 minutes from me. But that's a big, huge get together. So Summerfest should be fun. I think I want to go down for him and Stephen Marley.
No, I think, yeah. When you sent that to me, I was like, yo, that's kind of dope that we just talking about him, and boom, there he goes. Like the two people we talking about, bang. It's just. Something about this spicy shit, man. We gotta figure this shit out, man. Gotta lock in on these powers. Gotta lock in on it. Gotta hone in on this shit somehow.
No, and I think like Lauryn Hill gave us one of the greatest albums ever. Probably is the best debut solo album ever in Miseducation. I was just listening to it the other day, and I was doo-wopping around the house. You know what I mean? Like you can't help but feel that whole album when it plays.
That album literally has everything. It has hip hop, it has R&B, it has soul, it got remnants of classical shit in there. It's a lot of.
It's got some reggae vibes in it.
Got reggae vibes in it. The only thing missing on there is some country. Everything else on that shit is just like, come on, man. Yeah.
If we go listen to it again, thinking about country, we might be able to find something.
Just might. And I wouldn't be surprised either, but especially at that time, she wasn't really Wyclef in it too much. That was really just her that's really just her being her. Let Lauryn Hill be Hill.
What was the name of that Fugees album? Was it The Score?
The Score.
I can't believe, I'm so bad with albums. I can't believe I remember that. I just remember the black cover with their faces on there. Yeah.
Did they do that before Death Row? I think so.
Yeah, I think they did actually.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. So when I moved to Texas, All Eyes on Me had just came out. I think the Fugees were already out. So
very close though, very close in time frame. Because I think All Eyes on Me came out in '96. This album came out in '96. Still, Death Row wasn't doing that.
No, it makes sense. I was 18, so I was on my way to Alabama. Yeah, and then to Texas. I went and stayed with my uncle for a couple months in Alabama and realized Alabama's not for me. And then my buddy calls from San Antonio because he moved down by his brother who was at Fort Sam Houston. It was like, hey, I got a 2-bedroom apartment. You want to move here? A week later, I was living in San Antonio.
San Antonio, I had some dope times in San Antonio. I had some dope moments in San Antonio. A lot of Spanish druggies out there.
Now, I really like San Antonio because Austin's close, Corpus Christi's not that far away, and it's a laid back city. It's not that uptight Texas redneck area. Like, yeah, it's more calm.
Yeah, it's definitely more calm and chill, but at nighttime it got the nice city vibe right there with everything, the whole
the river walk and all that shit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. If y'all haven't been, please take a trip to San Antonio and then thank us later.
And there's so much shit to do that people skip it, but go see the Alamo because it's pretty cool.
You know, I've never seen the Alamo.
I hear that from a lot of people. I lived there, and we went and checked it out one time, and then afterwards went to Six Flags Fiesta, Texas. I think it's called Six Flags over the Alamo now, but it used to when I lived there was called Fiesta, Texas.
It is Six Flags over the Alamo. Yep, it is. Yep.
I lived there in '96. So yeah, that's a long time ago.
Yeah, I was old.
All the hookers downtown were 6 foot with Adam's apples. Bro, it was the first time I ever seen a tranny hooker. Even in Chicago, there was no tranny hookers on the street. Like, you got to Texas and you were like, bro.
I don't know how true it is, but they say there's a lot of tranny hookers in Hawaii.
Oh.
I don't know how true it is. I've never been to Hawaii. Never really had a goal to go to Hawaii. But knowing there's a lot of tranny hookers out there, I don't plan on like, yo, we bachelor party, we're going to Hawaii. Cool. I'm not coming with y'all.
Well, my thing is, not for me, but if that's what you're into, do you and have a good time.
Bing.
My theory on life is as long as everybody's over 18, I don't give a fuck. And consenting, I don't give a fuck what you do. Don't give a fuck that Diddy flew in male hookers to do weird shit. Don't care. Rock out, Diddy. Have a good time. Like, the Cassie thing should have never happened. But other than that, I don't care what Diddy does at his parties. Like, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, I don't care about none of that party shit. Because I ain't partying with you, so whatever. Whatever.
And Diddy probably wouldn't have fun at one of my parties because there ain't no weird shit going on like that. But that's just how people differ.
See, that's the thing. He probably would have fun looking for somebody to.
Man, I can't wait till he gets out and does his first interview. I'm not going to lie. I cannot wait for that first interview. All right.
Wait, hold on. Before you continue, who do you think he would probably get the first interview to? Like Oprah,
Gayle King,
Breakfast Club, Gayle King. Oh man,
she'll softball the shit out of him for him. You can't go on the Breakfast Club, bro. You cannot start with Joe Budden or the Breakfast Club or anything. You can't. Like, dude, Charlemagne will clown the shit out of you.
Charlemagne will clown you. Joe is not going to clown him, but Joe, I don't know.
Joe going to ask questions he don't want to answer.
Yeah, so yeah, he wouldn't do Joe's shit either. Even
you know what I'm saying?
Even with
people you say,
yeah.
Maybe he goes to Rogan. Has some long format with Rogan. Rogan will ask him questions, but won't press him either if he doesn't want to answer. You know what I mean? So
I think Joe Rogan might be too far right for.
Well, see, he's trying. I don't watch Joe, but he's really trying to come left again. He's bashing.
Okay, he's trying to balance it a little bit.
Yeah, he's trying to fix all. Yeah.
And that's another reason it's not a politics podcast. But that's one reason why I don't get into the whole far right, far left, blah 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 blah. Yo, listen, like you can support this group, and in 2 years you find out some bullshit. You be like, damn, I shouldn't have supported them. Like the fuck.
Yeah,
it ain't like
that's why I
like
always
your football team or your basketball team. It's a fucking.
Just in anybody watching, I'm not going to get political on you. Both parties, it's a fucking scam. Okay. One just happens to be neck deep in the Epstein files. Don't get me wrong, they're both in there. One just happens to be neck deep into some pedophile shit, and that's my issue. But fuck both parties.
That's a fact. Fuck you both from the playlist. All right, what you got for us?
All right, so this album got me made fun of when I was like 19. My guy friends dogged the shit out of me for being a fan of this album. You know me, I didn't give a fuck, made me play it even more when they were around. But the bitches loved that I was into this album, and that's why when we was going places, everybody's like, I'm riding with Jay. Like, because I wouldn't play. You know, there's the dudes who only play real hardcore rap, and the women don't want to hear that all the time. I play a lot of R&B and different shit too, but this is Will Smith, just the two of us, off of his Big Willie Style album. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. I fucked with the Big Willie Style album, and it got me made fun of.
That was a good album. I had the Big Willie Style album. I had that album. I got
made fun of in '97 so bad for having that.
Like Will Smith doesn't get like the recognition that I feel like he should get as a musician, as an artist, whatever the case may be. But if you start like naming accolades and all that stuff, Will Smith checks off almost every box. Whether you liked his maybe you didn't like his music, but the ability to rap was always there. Like he can always flow. You never heard Will Smith on a beat and been like, that nigga was off beat, whatever like that. He can rap on beat. He can do his thing. He had the awards to prove what he done tours. He made all the money from music. He got hits, singles.
This is his first solo album because he was with Jazzy Jeff and all the other ones, right?
Yeah.
And I don't know who heard Summertime and wasn't like, this is the best cruising song ever. Like, I don't know who hadn't heard that and thought that. But so this remake was originally by Grover Washington.
Okay.
That sounds like some president-ass name. That's what it sounds like. Like he was a president, Grover Washington. Or some CEO of fucking Chase Bank or some shit. I don't know. That's too fancy of a name for me, Grover Washington. I'm sure he was Washington. Great. All right. Yeah, so the remake, just the two of us, Big Willie style.
Dad, what's this place?
This is a sound stage.
Can you go down there? Now, Dad, this is a very sensitive subject.
From the first time the doctor placed you in my arms, I knew I'd meet death before I let you meet harm. Although questions arose in my mind, would I be man enough against wrong? Choose right and be standing up. From the hospital that first night, took an hour just to get the car seat in right. People driving off fast got me kinda upset. Got you home safe, placed you in your bassinet. That night I don't think one wink I slept. As I slipped out my bed to your crib I crept. Touched your head gently, felt my heart melt, cause I knew I loved you more than life itself. Into my knees, and I begged the Lord, please let me be a good daddy. All he needs, love, knowledge, discipline too. I pledge my life to you.
Just the two of us, we can make it if we try.
Just me and you, just me and you.
Just the two of us, building castles in the sky. Just the two of us, you and I.
5 years old, bringing comedy. Every time I look at you, I think, man, a little me, just like me. Wait and see, gonna be tall, makes me laugh, cause you got your dad's ears and all. Sometimes I wonder, what you gonna be? A general, a doctor, maybe a MC. I wanna kiss you all the time, but I will test that butt when you cut out a line. True that, why you do that? I try to be a tough dad, but you be making me laugh. Crazy joy, when I see the eyes of my baby boy. I pledge to you, I will always do everything I can. Show you how to be a man. Dignity, integrity, honoring. I don't mind if you lose, long as you came with it. And you can cry, ain't no shame in it. It didn't work out with me and your mom, but yo, push come to shove, you was conceived in love. So if the world attacks and you slide off track, remember one fact, I got your back.
Just the two of us, we can make it if we try.
Just me and you, just me and you. Against the world.
Building castles in the sky. Just the two of us, you and I, yeah.
It's a full-time job to be a good dad. You got so much more stuff than I had. I gotta study just to keep with the changing times. 101 Dalmatians on your CD-ROM. CD, I'm trying to pretend I know on my PC where that CD go. But yo, ain't nothing promised. One day I'll be gone. Feel the strife, but trust life does go on. But just in case, it's my place to impart. One day some girl's gonna break your heart. And ooh, ain't no pain like from the opposite sex. Gonna hurt bad, but don't take it out on the next, son. Throughout life, people will make you mad, disrespect you and treat you bad. Let God deal with the things they do, cause hate in your heart will consume you too. Always tell the truth, say your prayers, hold doors, pull out chairs, easy on the swears. You're living proof that dreams come true. I love you and I'm here for you.
Just the two of us, we can
make it if we try.
Just me and you, just me and you.
Just the two of us, building castles in the sky. Just the two of us, you and I.
True that, true that.
Just the two of us, yeah. Just the two of us.
Daddy loves you, daddy loves you. Woo!
Just the two of us, you and I.
For the rest of your life.
This is a really good song. How much am I getting paid for this, Dad?
Nothing. Was that Jaden Smith in the video, or was the other kid?
No, it's
Wait, you just stopped
Jaden.
yourself from laughing.
And I just thought of something that I never thought of before. So this song came out in 97. Will has a line where he says, "It didn't work out with me and your mom's."
Okay, so that's the first one. That's the first one.
Whoa, you smacked the shit out of a dude 20 years later, 25 years later, for a bitch it didn't work out with in 97?
Wait, is that Jaden Smith in that video? Was that the other? Was that his oldest son? Because remember he has an other son before Jaden.
I always assumed it was Jaden. I don't know.
Yeah,
Maybe
because I do know he has an older son, and it didn't work out with her, and they had a co-parent, blah 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 blah, and then he got with Jada, and then here come Jaden. So I'm not sure if that's Jaden Smith in that video. I'm not gonna lie, I don't think that's Jaden. That might be the other son.
Oh, it's Trey Smith. Okay.
Okay, so yeah. So that's the oldest one. That's the it didn't work out with mom.
You know what? I didn't even realize he had an older son. I know Jaden because he can act, and I know Willa because she can sing, but she's weird as shit.
Willow could be so much better, man. It's crazy. Oh, Willow's got a lot of talent. Like I've heard, even Jaden, he's just some of his shit, some of the other music that you listen to, you like, yo, that's a lot of talent there.
I didn't even know he did music. I'll tell you this: I saw After Earth and was like, nah.
I didn't judge him too much on After Earth because we never really saw him act until After Earth. We never really saw him really acting. Like we didn't see Will Smith first acting debut and was like, that's him. Like who thought the nigga on Fresh Prince of Bel-Air was going to be Independence Day?
Okay, you're talking TV. I got you. First movie I ever seen him in, Where the Day Takes You, he is a fucking amazing as a homeless dude in a wheelchair. Just fucking amazing.
Okay, yeah. I mean, I have to see that movie, but was that his? I don't know if that's his first movie.
I don't know if that's his first. That's his first movie for me that I remember.
But I feel like he did Fresh Prince before he started doing all the movies.
He did. I said minus TV. I get what you're saying about TV. But for movies, once I saw him in there, I was like, oh, Will can act. Okay. Like, because in Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, he just had to be himself, just more over the top and funny. Which I think that's Will's personality, right? I think that's his personality to do all that weird, funny shit he does on Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
I mean, he was like that as a rapper. Like his music was that until later on, Big Willie style and stuff like that. But earlier music with him and Jazzy Jeff, it was all what you saw in Fresh Prince of Bel-Air was what you saw and what you heard in Will Smith music as well. So
I think that's why Summertime. I think that's why Summertime hit differently for me because it was a different. It was cool, it was calm and relaxed, but it wasn't the funny parents don't understand or like that one he sings about chipping his tooth and like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I could beat Mike Tyson.
Yeah.
He actually had Mike Tyson in that video too, man. That's what I'm saying. Will Smith got some shit, yo.
It's crazy how one action changed the way the whole world looks at you.
Yeah.
Over a chick, no offense, like she can act her ass off. Like Jada's an actress, right? But she ain't worth it. That she ain't worth tricking it. You guys ain't been together forever, and you tricked off your fucking the way the world looks at you for her. All over a G.I. Jane comment, which was fucking hilarious.
And if you've ever seen G.I. Jane, one, you get the joke. 2, Demi Moore looked amazing in that movie, bald head and all.
No, we've had conversations over the years about because of those movies and Sinead O'Connor. Like, there's very few people that can pull bald off. Demi Moore pulled it off. Sinead O'Connor pulled it off. Jada Pinkett Smith actually pulled it off. And I mean, do you remember?
I didn't look at Chris Rock joke as a dig. I just looked at it like, oh shit, funny joke. But I guess with Jada and them going back and forth, Chris Rock made it slick jokes, and I get it, but it's a comedian, yo. Like, comedians gonna make. We can blow up next week. We could blow up next month, and we see a comedian, Kevin Hart or Chris or whatever like that, making the skit of us doing this, and then
I'd be like,
and so we feel offended by it. Like,
no.
what the fuck?
You should be excited. Also,
yes.
If it's that serious, I'll see you after the show. After the award show, I'm going to see you in back.
Yeah, I think Will Smith was probably thinking, what would Pac do? That's what I think he was thinking at that moment. Like, damn, what would Pac do?
Your own daughter wrote a letter to Tupac after he had been dead her whole life. So that's weird in itself. But
I don't even think that's true, but whatever. I don't think it's true. But whatever.
Right,
yeah. But,
you up next?
I'm next, right?
Yep, your last song of the night.
Okay, I had to remember for a second. So my last song, got to bring it back to some rap, some ribbity rap, ribbity rap. It's Def Squad Delight. If y'all don't know this song, that's cool. Def Squad is Eric Sermon, Redman, and Keith Murray. 3 hip-hop legends. Not just throwing their names out there, they call them legends either. They are legends. They came together, joined up Def Squad. They was part of Def Jam, so it was Def Squad, blah, 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 blah. They made Rapper's Delight. There's actually 2 versions of this song. There's like one version is like 6 minutes long because the original Rapper's Delight is like 6 minutes, 30 minutes long. Like, it's like 6 minutes, 30 seconds long, some shit like that. So they redid the whole song. They put their own little flip of their lyrics here and there, but they kept to the same Rapper's Delight. But this is I think I could run the 4-minute version. Because you know what? Even if I did bring the longer version, fuck it. We about to sit here and enjoy this whole shit. So yeah, Rapper's Delight, Def Squad.
The cool thing about Rapper's Delight is you technically could have used the original Rapper's Delight as a remake because it's a remake of another song. And then it turned into Rapper's Delight, and then it turned into this. It's got a great story behind it, and all 3 of them, bangers. And I know this because I went through all of this trying to figure out hip-hop songs to bring to the show, and I only brought one because it was rappers and R&B do not make up or do not remake a lot of music. It is not real easy to find remakes in the hip-hop world.
The what I call it, the unwritten rules in hip hop is it's wild. Very unwritten rules. And it's like,
I could rap. I would go make an album of nothing but covers.
And we would never respect you as a rapper. So it's like
rappers would never respect me. I would make millions of dollars from the public. The public would go nostalgic nuts if you do it right. You're not going to get the rap community. You're going to get the white middle class kid community. I don't care. Pay me.
I get what you're saying, but I do feel like even with hip hop, let's say you didn't grow up. You know what? Now if you listen to hip hop, you kind of grew up listening to hip hop. But I think if you grow up listening to hip hop, I even think you subconsciously are going to subscribe to them unwritten rules.
See, and I get what you're saying. I'm talking about the radio listeners, the kids who listen to
I'm talking about them
radio.
too. I'm talking about them as well.
I don't think they even listen to lyrics. They just want to move their ass. They don't even listen to lyrics.
Yeah, but when you hear, I don't know, maybe.
I think you have, for one time, I think you have more faith in people than they deserve. I could be wrong, but for the once, I think you got more faith than people deserve. I don't think people respect music like we do, and sometimes it pisses me off.
Yeah, I know. I be trying not to get mad, but sometimes I catch myself getting mad.
I get mad at people. I looked crazy at my wife the other day. I wasn't angry, but I looked crazy at her. I restarted Is Happiness Just a Word 3 times by Vinnie Paz in the car, and she just kept like coming at me, not coming at me, but talking to me about stuff. And I finally looked at her like, bro, I am literally trying to hear Vinnie Paz all the way through here.
That would be difficult. I'm not gonna lie, that would be difficult. And there's no way, if any one of y'all got girlfriends, wives, whatever the case may be, and you're trying to listen to a song and you keep running it back, and then you look at her and say, hey baby, I want to listen to the song, or I want to watch this part, I want to hear this part. I don't see how that don't end up in a slight argument. Not saying a crazy argument. Don't have to be crazy, but a slight little.
When we were younger, would have not an argument, but would have made some feelings,
some kind of discomfort. Right?
Yes. Now we have been together for 25 years in September,
so she can laugh and shrug it off. I get it.
Also, I laugh too because she'll be talking during a show. I'll pause it and then she'll stop.
What the fuck is that? What is that? What is that?
How are you going to stop as soon as I pause it? Like, what are we doing?
Like, what? What is that? Yo, that shit is crazy. Oh, shit, that shit is crazy. I will pause the motherfucker. All right, what you saying?
Oh, I'm done. I'm done. I'll hear that sometimes, too. I'm done. And I just laugh. I can't help it. I just laugh.
Oh, man. Love y'all, man.
See, don't get me wrong, everybody out there watching. If it was some serious shit, I would not pick Vinnie Paz over the conversation. But when we're just having everyday bullshit talk, if Vinnie Paz comes on, we got to listen to Vinnie Paz, and then we can pick this back up. And that's my new song right now. Like, I am driving everybody nuts with Happiness Is Just a Word. Like, I've known the song for a while, but it's my new thing, and I've been killing people with that song. And Pain on some bullshit. I got to hear this. I just realized Pain on some bullshit.
Because I don't know if I'm listening to a song and I'm really trying to listen to the lyrics and all this shit, the beats, the production, the snares and all that shit, the ad-libs and the reverbs and all that shit. And if I'm listening to this shit and then you want to have a serious conversation, yeah, I might have to, you might have to, hold on, baby. I got like 3 more minutes.
That's why I'm the nice one on the show.
I don't know. Hold on, baby. Hold on. Listen, I got a minute and a half left for this song. Come on.
She's like, I need to go to the hospital. You're like, minute and a half, baby. Minute and a half. I'll call 911. I can't interrupt the song.
I mean, is a minute and a half that long?
Oh, fuck. All right. So, Def Squad, what are we doing?
All right, this is Def Squad Delight, the remake of Rappers Delight. Let's get to it.
Oh, I got tears.
I said a hip hop, the hip hop, and you don't stop. I rock on, baby, rubber to the boogie, the bang bang, the boogie to the boogie, the beat. Now what you hear is not a test. I'm a rapping to the beat. It's just me, the groove, and my squad. We're gonna try to move your feet. See, I am the Dr. Spot, and I like to say hello. To the black, to the white, the red, and the brown, the purple, and yellow. But first, I gotta bang, bang. The boogie to the boogie, say up jump, the boogie to the bang, bang, boogie, let's rock. You don't stop, rock the rhythm that'll make your body rock. Now, so far, you heard my voice, but I brought 2 friends along. And next on the mic is my man E. Come on, easy, that's all.
Well, I'm empty dip, the ladies pimp,
The women's fight for my delight, cause I'm the grand master with the 3 MCs that shock the house for the young ladies. And when you come inside and to the front, and you do the freak spank and you do the bump, and when the sucker MCs try to prove a point, they trust this trio, and with a serious joy, and from sun to sun, and from day to day, I sit back and write a brand new rhyme, because they say that miracles never cease. I created a devastating masterpiece. I'm gonna rock the mic so you can't resist. Everybody, I said it goes like this. Yeah, I was coming home late one dark afternoon. Reporter stopped me for an interview. She said she heard stories and she heard favors. Like them bitches on the mic and the turntables. This young reporter I did adore. Start rocking through this rhyme like I never did before. She said, damn fly guy, I'm in love with you. Said the Casanova legend must have been true. I said, by the way, baby, what's your name? She said, I go by the name Lois Lane, and you can be my boyfriend, you truly can. Just let me put my boyfriend called Superman. I said, he's a fairy, I do suppose, flying through the air and pantyhose. He may be very sexy or even cute, but he looked like a sucker in a blue and red suit. I said, I need a man who got finesse and his whole name across his chest. He may be able to fly all through the night, but he can't rock a party through the early light. He can't satisfy you with his little, but I can bust you out with my super. I go do it, I go do it, I go do it, and I'm here, and I'm there, and I'm Big Bad E, and I'm everywhere. So just throw your hands up in the air and party hard like you just don't care. Just do it, and don't stop, y'all. I take a top, y'all, and you don't stop.
Well, I'm the M-A-S, the T-E-R, I G with the double E. I said I go by the unforgettable name of the man they call it Keith Murray. Well, my name is known all over the world by all the foxy ladies and the pretty girls. I'm going down in history as the baddest rapper that ever could be. Now I'm feeling the highs and you're feeling the lows. The beat start getting into your soul. You start snapping your fingers and stomping your feet and moving your body to the short shot beat. And damn, you start doing the freak. I mean, damn, right out of your seat. And then you throw your hands high in the air. You're rocking to the beat and shake your derriere. You're rocking to the beat without a care. Cause the short shot MC for the affair. Now I'm not as tall as the rest of the gang, but I rap to the beat just the same. I got a slim face and a pair of brown eyes. All I'm here to do, ladies, is hypnotize. To the own and the own and own and own. The beat don't stop until the break of dawn. I said the own and the own and own and own. Like a hot butter pop, the pop, the pop. If pop, the pop, pop, you don't dare stop. I'm alive, y'all, and give me what you got.
I said a hip hop, the hip to the hip and the hip hip. But hopper, you don't stop. I'm rocking to the bang bang. You can say up jump the boogie to the rhythm of the boogie to beat. Let's give it a weave out, we rock a Scooby Doo. Guess what? America, we love you. I got your rock and your roll with so much soul. You can rock to 101 years old. I don't mean to brag, I don't mean to boast, but that squash like butter on your breakfast toast. Now rock it out, a baby bubba, to the boogie to bang bang, the boogie to the beat. Beat is so unique. Come on, everybody, let's dance to the beat.
That's just a great feel good song. Like, how can you listen to that and be mad? Like,
I mean, and that was like Eric's sermon, the generic version. All right, my bad.
Yeah, the playlist is over with. I'm out of it. But for real, that's one of those songs that like when I went back when we was doing this, I was like, oh shit, and I played this. I'm sitting on the train, I'm just rocking this shit. Like I'm like, and my headphones be so loud, and I know it interrupts other people around me, which I love about these headphones too, because it means don't bother me, because you can hear my music. That means I don't hear shit y'all got going on. Leave me the fuck alone. So boom, the song was over with. The white lady across from me, she was like, I was jamming. That's one of those songs that like, yo, like you can like.
No, it makes me want to act a fool, which you obviously see by the way I was acting on the screen.
You know what I mean? It's a feel good song. Like I think that song can it can heal the world. It can heal.
There's
the world.
something about me being up a couple hours before the show, because a lot of times I get up like an hour before we record. The first song I was lip syncing into my bong like it was a microphone. This song I was dancing like a fool. So there's something to having that morning wake up already gone and past by the time we start recording.
A good morning with that starts with good music, not no emo download bullshit. Even if it's raining outside and you might want to play some emo shit, play some happy shit. And this is one of those songs. Play that shit. Play that. I promise you, you probably wouldn't give a fuck about traffic.
It's the only day of the week that I smoke weed in the morning.
You're welcome.
Yeah,
you're welcome. And your wife should thank me too.
Yeah, I'm usually like a 3 p.m. type guy. Like I get a bunch of shit done and then I smoke weed and then it's the rest of the day. But on Saturday morning,
I appreciate that, Jay. I appreciate that.
You can't listen to music while podding and not smoke. Like, fuck you doing with your life?
That's a fact. That's a fact. You gotta smoke some. You gotta smoke a little some. But nah, that was yeah. Rapper's Delight, man. Rapper's Delight. And Rapper's Delight is one of those songs. Like even when you watch the old clip, the video, that's
Hey, it's a song.
Scenery.
Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
No. Go ahead.
I was just saying it's the only rap song that every rapper could remake and nobody would be mad at them. They might be mad at your delivery. They'd never be mad at you remaking this song, though, and go, oh, he's just doing remakes or covers, because it's more of a tribute back than it is to, like, doing a remake, right? So I think as long as you did it right, like, nobody's going to be mad at you.
You might be right about that. I think if I heard anybody do this shit over, it wouldn't really make me mad, especially if you do it, like, yeah.
As long as you do it right.
Song up. Like,
nah.
How could you fuck this song up? You know what I mean?
You'll be judged as in, hey, they did it better than you or that kind of shit. But yeah, if you're musically inclined and this is what you do for a living, you're fine with this one.
You might be right about that, man. This might be the only song that's passable to be redone. It might be. I should start picking Rapper's Delight when I do karaoke's and stuff like that. Start going to Rapper's Delight. That's what I need to start doing. Because I don't know the words to all this shit, so I get to at least look stupid, but still have fun.
I think you should start doing death metal. Start singing country up there.
That would fuck the whole room up. That's why I usually go with Outkast. Outkast is the most everybody in the room can feel. Even if 1 or 2 people don't like it, everybody in the room fucks with Outkast. It's not like
next time you do karaoke, it's Ice Ice Baby.
Boom, 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 boom. And I gotta do the whole.
Hey, I can't. I'm not a very good dancer, but I can do the Running Man.
I could definitely still do the Running Man. I used to dance.
I'd be able to still do the Roger Rabbit. So fuck around and find out. Like
drunk on stage doing Vanilla Ice. Pause.
All right. So my last song of the night, surprise, it's Nirvana off their Unplugged album. I'm going with Man Who Sold the World. It's a David Bowie remix. I like David Bowie. I'm not obsessed like some people are with David Bowie, but I like David Bowie. But I think Nirvana did it better.
I think people like David Bowie in the
Labyrinth.
I don't remember how big he was, pause, that back then, but I do know, I think in hindsight, people fucks with David Bowie because there's so many samples and so many, he has highlights in, I think he has more highlights in songs rather than the whole song being good. Like,
and a lot of with him is he was a sex icon back in the day, and then the movie The Labyrinth became a cult classic, and so him being in The Labyrinth was huge. So I think a lot went into it. And then I think when you're good friends with Iggy Pop, it just brings more crazy to your legacy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I'm the Iggy Pop of hip hop.
No, you're not. No. There is no Iggy Pop of hip hop.
That's what M says. M says he's the Iggy Pop of hip hop.
Yeah, but M could say that.
I was just reciting his verse. That's all.
I know. Now let's get to it.
It's Eric Sermon, the generic version. I watched 8 Mile too many times. I don't know what to tell you.
Too many times.
All right, the man who sold the world, Nirvana off of Unplugged.
We passed upon the stairs, spoken wasn't well, although I wasn't there. Said I was his friend, which came as a surprise. I spoke into his eyes, I thought you died alone a long, long time ago. Oh no, not me, we never lost control. The face to face of the man who sold the world. I laughed and shook his hand and made my way back home. I searched for foreign land. For years and years I roamed. I gazed up, gazed and stared. We must have million years. I must have died alone a long, long time ago. Who knows? Not me. I never lost control. Your face to face with the man who sold the world. Who knows? Not me. We never lost control. Your face to face of the man who sold the world.
Yeah, the instruments on that one is just so amazing. I like the music more than I mean, well, like we already said about Kurt Cobain's voice anyway. He's not the most on key person, but I definitely like the music more than, you know, his performance itself. It sounds like it could be on True Blood too. Like if you listen to it, like I could be on a True Blood intro.
It is way better than the Tibetan throat singing that Bill Compton was listening to in the one scene. I was like, what the fuck? And she's like, what are you listening to? He's like, Tibetan throat singing. I'm
Tibetan.
like, I bet that's a real thing too. Like, if you Google it, it probably is a real thing.
It probably is, and I might have to Google that because why the fuck not?
And if it doesn't come up, make sure I'm right. You might have to Google if it's Tibetan. I think that's what it was. All right. Well, that was what was great about that Nirvana Unplugged album, though, because even if you wanted to rebring any of their songs, they were technically remakes because they went from what they were to an acoustic version.
Yes. Yeah. sometimes, like especially with rock bands or just bands, I guess in general. I guess you can see I can see how you can use doing cover songs to lead into you doing your own music. Because sometimes you don't really, I guess you don't know how to do music, like the structure of music, and maybe don't know how to place whatever like that. But if you start covering songs, you start to notice things like, wait, hold on. You ever notice that they do this like that? All right, so let's try that. I can see where that can be a template to start off.
I really like when they redo their music into acoustic too. So like Stone Temple Pilots redid the song Plush in acoustic, and it is so good.
A lot of songs sounds better that way. Well, I don't know if it sounds better or just maybe because that different. I mean, if you still gotta do it good, but I guess because the acoustic version it sounds so different. But if you do it good, it's going to sound so much better than the original. I guess I don't know.
Yeah, and I don't know. I love like Plush is iconic. So like the original will always be an icon, right? But when you hear the acoustic and you hear, I think his name's Scott Weiland. I think that's the lead singer's name. When you hear him sing, his voice is so, you're like, wow, he is amazing behind this acoustic, because there's nowhere to hide a mistake behind when you redo a song into acoustic.
Yeah, very, very little room for mistakes.
A hyped rap song, you can hide behind a mistake. A metal or alternative song, you can use aggression to cover up for it. But like when you're out there a cappella or just acoustic, like your voice better work.
That's why I always like Jewel.
Yeah, I love
always
Jewel.
like, yeah, I always love her voice and everything, because there's no mistake. You can't, if she mistakes, there's a fuck up, you're gonna hear it. And she rarely fucks up live or whatever the case may be. She always sounds, her voice is always, yeah.
Well, you're, just before we get out of here, and it's off subject, but you're a New York guy, so you'll appreciate this. Man, this last week I got back into listening to a lot of MC Sham.
MC Sham is on an album I was just listening to too. Is it RZA? Because RZA put out some shit. What made you get into some MC Sham?
I was door dashing the other day, and Informer by Snow came through my playlist, because I just have, a lot of times I'll hit shuffle, and MC Sham does the verse at the end, which MC Sham is what legitimized Snow to me, to make me go listen to more, because we were coming off of Vanilla Ice, which was kind of a joke for hip hop and rap. So when Informer came out, we were all like, oh, another white dude trying to make music, but it was catchy. And then the MC Sham does the last verse, and you're like, wait, that's the legend of hip hop right there. And he's co-signing for old boy. Like, it made me go look into his music more. It's what, but Informer came on, I heard Sham, and I was like, oh, I forget how good he is. I gotta go listen to some MC Sham.
I wonder if MC Sham only did that because I think he's from Canada. What's his name? Snow. I think he's from Canada.
Snow is.
So I feel like MC Sham probably did that because it's like, you know what? In Canada, they do a lot of reggae and a lot of, they're very heavily influenced by Caribbean culture over there. So I wonder if MC Sham did that because it sounds like it seems more, it probably felt more genuine from him than it did Vanilla Ice, if that makes sense. Like, I wonder if that's the reason why.
I watched Snow do an interview on Vlad, but I had already known, like, I went and dipped into the research back in the day as much as you could through hip hop magazines and stuff. So what made me like Snow was he wasn't trying to be something he wasn't, kind of, because his stepfather for his whole life is Jamaican. He lives in an all-Jamaican neighborhood. He grew up there, raised there. Like his cousins, because of his stepdad, all Jamaican, like, right? So it wasn't a front, and he was a real street dude. Like, he's not even allowed in the U.S. because he stabbed himself there, right? But the song Informer is actually about the stabbing he went to jail for, because the dudes told on him when they started the whole bullshit, right? So you got to actually go read the words, right? Instead of, because you're never going to understand it. But MC Sham legitimized him for me. And it's crazy how certain artists. But okay, back to what happened is I think MC Sham is close to Snow's dad, stepdad, or like somebody related to Snow, and that's how that all came about.
Okay. But not all that. I remember you said something about because we talked about Informer before. We talked about the song before. I remember.
Yeah, because I wanted to bring it on once when we did all white artists, and like YouTube was like, hell, fuck no.
But nah, I could definitely see where his it just came across more genuine. Like even with us, we looked at MC saying like not MC saying, we looked at Snow like, oh shit, look at this white boy doing this shit. But we didn't have that much of an issue like we did with Vanilla Ice. With Vanilla Ice, it just came across very. I mean,
but he did disrespectful shit.
You said what?
But Vanilla Ice did unintentionally disrespectful shit. Like when he changed word to the mother to word to your mother, and you took away the whole meaning.
So that's why I think that's what I said. It came across very gimmicky. Like we knew you was like, this is not you. Like we can see that from
Robert.
And I think that was around the time MC Hammer was just either at his peak or his starting that decline.
Yeah, they were both like this, but Hammer was a little ahead of him, right? Like,
yeah. So I feel like even with that, it was like, all right, we already got a baggy pants dude on our side, and here you come trying to do the same dances, and it just looked, it definitely didn't look genuine coming from Vanilla Ice. MC saying we let that shit slide, and we was all in the fucking clubs, all in the parties in New York, just everybody doing the BOGO and fama, and then Jim Carrey did this shit on single.
That's all
But Jim Carrey did shit on Living Single, made that shit even funnier and made it better because Living Single was urban people. That was the shit. So when Jim Carrey even did that shit too, they even made, damn, that's crazy. All that shit that we let Snow get away with.
I grew up on Living Color though. Like in Living Color was the shit to me. The
only thing we give Vanilla Ice is that if it wasn't for him, we wouldn't have Death Row Records. Other than that, fuck you.
There is a couple Vanilla Ice songs that I don't absolutely hate. Like I don't. I grew up on it, but they're not the radio ones, right? Like that's the thing. I know I played one though, and it made your ears bleed. So like that was good enough back in. It was you and SK. It made your ears bleed.
I don't remember it, and I'm happy I don't. So now, I know once he got to his Rob Van Winkle shit, and he started doing more rock, we accepted that more because it was like, oh, this is you.
I seen him perform that. So we went to this 90s hip hop thing, and it was him, Tone Loc, Young MC, Salt and Pepper, TLC, and Color Me Bad. So he did some of his old stuff and some of his new stuff. Huh?
That's a hell of a lot.
Yeah, it was like a 4-hour show, and I don't remember how much they each got, like time, but it was fun. It was crazy though. The dude's from All for One. You remember the front man who was all Rico Suave looking and shit back in the day, and that dude is so big now he can't even dance with the rest of them. So the rest of their old asses dance around him.
So he's just fat, or he's on some
huge, bro. That's a fat guy telling you you're huge. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, but it was still good. It was nostalgic. It was fun. But yeah, he was big. I'm not gonna lie though. When Young MC came out to Principal's office, and I don't know if you remember that song.
Yes, I do.
I felt like I was 10, 12 years old again. Back in like 5th or 6th grade, I was ready to go because of course you know he had to end it with Bust a Move.
Oh yeah. But your biggest hit, We Gonna Crush This Shit. That was his biggest hit, right?
Yeah, it's like Tone Loc came out to Funky Cole Medina and ended with Wild Thing.
Yo, and see, another one of those songs. You're happy when Wild Things come on. It's a happy song. God damn it. It's a happy song. How dare you listen to that and I'll be
There's one group I wish I would have seen that you'll never get to see now, and it was Two Live Crew.
If I was at my 18, 21, 25 around that time, then yeah. Now I wouldn't want to see it, but if I was back then around that time, yeah.
I was listening to them in like 5th grade, and you know their lyrics. So 5th and 6th grade, me and my friends were like, "Oh shit!"
But even that, remember, you got me by a couple years, so I was younger. So even by the time I even got into Two Live Crew, it was still I was late to the party like a motherfucker.
Right. I'm just saying. Think about how when you're 6th grade, those lyrics, right? Those lyrics. Like now I listen to them and I'm like, this is the corniest, foul shit, but I still love it because it's nostalgic to me. That's why I wish I would have seen them in their prime, like perform. Because I guess Uncle Luke Skywalker, Luke Campbell, supposed to be amazing at like controlling the crowd. What?
Luke Skywalker.
That's what we called him growing up, Uncle Luke Skywalker. But Luke Campbell, but yeah, Luther Campbell. He likes to go by now. His interview is now very, very popular again. Him talking about maybe our president having sex-filled, drug-induced sex parties, and him, Eddie Murphy, and Mike Tyson getting the fuck out of there as fast as they could. So it's an interview from like 9 years ago, but it has now resurfaced with all the Epstein file shit.
I mean, listen, they doing all shit, man. I ain't worried about no Epstein, man. Fuck Epstein or whatever he got going on. Nigga dead and fuck everybody. Fuck all that bullshit. Look what's in your face. The fuck? Y'all worry about Epstein.
I don't know. I think it's the fact that there's a bunch of powerful men that were fucking little girls that need to be held accountable is the issue. But
I get it. I get that part. But the president's out here, wow. Y'all worry about Epstein files.
No, I get what you're saying. I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying, two things can be true, right? Two things can be true. So,
definitely.
Like I said, whoever's guilty, lock them all the fuck up. I don't give a fuck about none of them. And any of y'all who care that much about a politician don't understand what they're doing to you.
Facts.
All right. So we made it to another episode of the playlist. This was a lot harder than I thought it was going to be because I tried to keep it hip hop, but that was not going to happen. And then I got too caught up on the rules because I was going to bring Sing for the Moment. And I was like, it's not really a remake. It's a sample. And so I got too caught up.
I was going to bring a song that was actually going to make me mad listening to it. So I was like, why would I even do that to myself? Like, I would have been pissed off doing that shit.
What song was that?
Of Ja Rule's Pain.
Oh, I'm with you. Yeah, I'm not a fan of Ja Rule's music, but with everything going on this week, might have been good news.
I like Ja Rule. Don't get it twisted. I like Ja Rule. I don't really have a problem with his music like that. But that Pain song, because you did pop and you just like pop.
I only like Ja Rule's bangers, the ones with Ashanti and J-Lo, and like other than that, not a Ja Rule fan.
I don't know. You might have to sit back and listen to Vinny Vinci.
But
I mean, that's his first album.
You saw the murder Yayo video.
Yeah, but somebody. We'll talk about it after this.
Yeah. All I gotta say is you left the plane, bro. Ain't no way you're chasing me off the plane. Not a fucking chance.
Yeah, we'll talk.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, everybody. Thanks for watching. Hit the like and subscribe. Hit the notification button so you don't miss any of the shows. All right. One world, one love. Deuces.